I do. That actually is going to be a bonus episode at some point where they finally do inventory on like the vault, and they're just like, all right, what did he get away with? And then it's just like people just scratching their head and just like, oh God, oh no.
Oh, not the anvil of mangling. Why do we even have that?
Right. Since we're just kind of doing theater of the mind, I'm just trusting you on your honor.
Yeah.
You're a respectable fellow. You're not a Zahn, so.
Yeah. That Zahn always cheated his die rolls on Roll20. That's that rat bastard.
So as you're kind of moving out of Urbistal, which is the capital of Vestgard, and kind of down. They would have some name. Each one would be a little bit differently, but like functionally, they're like king's roads, right? At one time, this place was one big, giant, massive kingdom, and they were well maintained, and there was trade and happy people going up and down the roads. Now, most of them are muddy and not taken care of, and highwaymen are lurking on the fringes of society, robbing.
All right, Wilbur, keep a weather eye out for brigands.
Alberforce seems to have a Hawaiian shirt over a sweater.
Yeah.
and some cargo shorts.
Yeah, you got to be ready for anything.
Okay.
Stands to reason,
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to travel, light.
Mm.
Don't want to get too weighed down in case there's, something happens.
Sure.
Also, I'm an old man. I don't like to carry heavy things, frankly. Done my time carrying heavy books and bags around. Now I'm the vice chair of the Department of Theoretical Mathemagic. So I'm saying, as I've done my time carrying bags and such, I have people for that now. Wilbur.
Wilbur. Yeah. So I see he's kind of hiked up. He's got like a backpack and a bedroll and a series of maps and stabs.
Yeah. My scrolls, staves, notes, things like that. He keeps them all very well organized.
Yes. He looks like he's got it under control.
Yeah. No, He's learning by experience. It's the best teacher.
Gotcha. Okay.
Everyone knows this.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and fire off 2 perception rolls, or conversely, just 1 with advantage. I'm curious who notices what as you're kind of moving down this road.
I'll do perception with advantage.
All right.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. Nice. Okay. So kind of up on one of the ridges, there is a watchtower, which is pretty normal, especially as you surround like a larger capital.
Yeah.
But the doors, one of them has been ripped right off and just kind of thrown haphazardly down the hill. The second one is kind of hanging, just loose, right? And it's not like there's a strong breeze, but it's definitely just kind of wavering in it, kind of making just a loud slapping noise every time. All of the torches or the braziers or whatever you wish to call them seem to be out. Although I don't imagine it's terribly late yet, right? Because you probably do get started pretty early in the day.
Oh yeah, I'm an early riser.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say it is. Okay, yeah, so it's probably just about lunchtime then.
Wilbur, what time would you say it is?
Yeah, shoulders his backpack. Oh, well, my stomach's been... I don't know his voice, right? My stomach's been grumbling for an hour or so.
Yeah, mine as well. It seems like a nice enough place to stop for lunch.
Yeah, and he'll point. That damaged watchtower?
No, we're not just going to have the lunch out on the side of the road. What, like have picnic? Oh, no. Goodness, let's get a roof over our heads. Show me you've been practicing. It seems a little dark in there. Could you give us some illumination, please?
Oh, yeah. So when he's casting his spells, what does he look like? I mean, is it still a lot of focus for him?
Yeah, still a lot of focus for him.
Okay. Do you want me to roll, or do you want to roll to see if he can get it going, or?
Well, I think he gets it. It just takes him. Just give him a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Give him a minute.
Yeah.
He'll get it.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll conjure together a mote of glowing light.
Hello. Hello. I shout. Is there anyone answering?
So about 20 feet wide, about 50 feet back, and about halfway back, there's just a lone tower that kind of sits up higher than everything else. Combination wood and stone. Again, atop this extruded stone hill. A voice comes from the top of that tower and just kind of shouts down, "Shh!"
Sorry, we seem to have disturbed somebody's rest. All right, let's stick our heads inside and see if there's anybody up here. Anyone about?
Okay. Heavy foot traffic going all over right, this place. It looks like people must have just been running back and forth for like a day or two, right? Just everything's trampled down and just kind of muddy and sloshed over and just kind of a mess. And then once again, as you get up to the actual building, right, because there was like that curtain wall that kind of defended, again, another door just like ripped right off of its hinges and thrown. That's where you can actually see like dead bodies, dead guards.
Oh, goodness. Mm-hmm. I think Wilbur just sort of throws up.
We just is this his first real experience with dead bodies?
Oh yeah, he was like a carpenter's, like he was like a tanner or something before. Well, no, if he was a tanner, he'd be used to worse than this. He's like a miller. He's just some like country kid. He has no experience in anything whatsoever.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. He's just on his knees, just sort of like, oh, that's a bad smell. That's a lot of death.
Not on the scrolls, my boy.
Sorry. Yeah, he shoves him away.
Okay. All right. Well, goodness gracious. Well, here's a lesson for you, Wilbur. We two young, upstanding wizards come upon this grisly scene. What should we do?
He's like, oh, definitely leave. Yes.
No. We have been granted these powers, and we must put them to good use to aid our fellow man. Elsewise, it is all simple vanity. Now, Wilbur, we heard that voice from up above, correct?
Yes.
How tall is this tower?
I would say it's probably about 40 feet up, right? Not terribly tall, just enough to kind of get out of the majority of the tree line.
40 feet. And how high can you jump with the jump spell, pray tell? It would take him like 3 or 4 12-foot jumps, and the jump spell, it does have a duration. It triples your jump's height for a minute.
Sure.
So he could cast it and then sort of use it to climb quickly up the wall. Yeah.
You just want him to be towed?
Quick, put the bag down. Put the bag down. Yes, good. Now, do you remember that spell that I taught you?
He's like, oh yeah, I love the coin one.
No, the leaping, the big coin.
He's like, oh, yeah, what was the point of that?
You're about to find out. Now, do you see the side of that tower there? We heard a man up top. Maybe he's in danger. Maybe he knows something. What I need you to do, cast that spell on yourself, and with a few quick, speedy hops, make your way up to the top of the tower.
So, okay, and then you're going to come up from the other end, so we'll, like, surround him.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I believe you.
Remember, we are wizards. We are dealers in the impossible. Go speedily now.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on how he magics himself up with the jump spell?
Yeah, he sort of just does a jump, and it's like, it's the jump spell, so he like does like a kind of preposterous moon jump, and he's like, oh, no, grab the ledge, and he's like, okay, I've grabbed the leg now get up onto the. I didn't know I was gonna have to also. And then he just does that a couple times.
Okay, cool, yeah.
He's excited. He's eager to be here.
Yeah,
he's got a great education.
That's true.
I was a sophomore before that. I was having to jump up towers and shit. I am a powerful wizard.